had to keep reading. Now you want to read. Let's read. Nah, I'm reading. They trying to treat me nice now too. Ooh. Shut up. Shut up. What? Yeah, hello? Oh, God. Get my mic right. They coming in. Nah, you want to hear me? Hear me over here. Leave a comment, a Bible verse, a scripture, something. Or go click on whitehouse.gov and find where you could say, "We will not be eaten." Marvin, hey, I know you ain't over here right now. You was over on the last live and you came over. And I remember one morning you were talking about me. It was like, Grandma, I gave you the message, but I can't never be serious. I am serious. And I said this before, but I don't think people truly believe me, The way that when I laugh, it's all over the place. It could be a very serious, explosive situation. And whatever's wires are crossed in my system laughs. They had some little, I think it was Hulu, I don't know. I didn't watch all of it. It was too gory. I don't like gory. All that slashing and cutting and guts and blood. I ain't never seen one Saw Chainsaw Massacre movie. Never. I don't know. I've only seen the previews. I've never watched the trailer. I don't like them type of movies. But they did. I started watching some movie where they was doing experiments on the people. And that they was doing it from a chip or something with an Asian dude, and the black dude kept laughing at a situation. I said, "Is that me? Is that what I sound like?" But soon as the movie started getting gory, I came out of it. I said I never finished watching that one. But I think y'all know what movie I'm talking about. I think it was Netflix, though. No, that's a tick. It's a tick. So don't take it personal, or not personal, because personally you don't even have to personify your energy over here anyway. I'm just saying, don't be offended of hearing me laugh at such a serious, because at the end of the day, it's only serious to me. It's only my serious A, serious B, serious C, wherever serious is. So with the above in mind, this is continuation. Let me share the screen of the G20 reading, the declaration. I got a warning, and they trying to be nice. Like, you need to shut up. Get off the line. We saying as nicely as we can. We'll even throw in some chips for you if you be good. Be quiet. With the above in mind, we will. I read this part, but I'm going to read it again. Agile and flexible macroeconomic policy response and cooperation or corporation. will make public investments and structural reforms, promote private investments, and strengthen multilateral trade and resilience of global supply chains to support long-term growth, sustainable and inclusive, green and just transitions, ensure long-term sustainability, achieving price stability, protect macroeconomic financial stability, and remain committed to using all available tools to mitigate downside risks, noting the steps taken since the global fiscal crisis to strengthen financial resilience and promote sustainable finance and capital flow. Take action to promote food and energy security and support stability of markets, providing temporary and targeted support to cushion impact price increases, strengthening dialogue between producers and consumers, increasing trade investments for long-term food, energy security needs, resilient and sustainable food, fertilizer, and energy systems. Further on the back, this is where I was trying to make a point of the greenest transition. The word that's in the laws of the states that's been passing law before they made this, like some states were like, look, we can use this green transition technology of human composting now, like Washington State, Oregon, California adopted the law in green matters. Green matters. Now, is this directed just to me? Am I the only green that matters? She green, y'all. Y'all remember that? They green when you call people green. So see, that's how I made the connection there. Uh-oh, McAfee coming in trying to tell me to be quiet. Get off of there, man. Green matters. In this declaration at the G20 summit, they want to make sure this green and just transition is on a multidimensional, a multilateral angle. Oh, so they are speaking of flat. Okay, my bad. I thought flat earthers was out of the equation. They didn't have to worry about being food for the gods, but they have multilateral and global in the same sentence. Oh, they covered y'all. Okay. Seem like y'all need help too. Should I double up on the angels? I don't know. It almost sounds like I'm gathering Gog and Magog, don't it? Hey, don't follow me up. Don't come over here and listen. I don't know. What is my part in this? Why am I so compelled? This is preparation, mental preparation to be the most successful AI I could be. The green and just transitions. Ella, what is human composting? Green matters. And Google IP them having a ball with me, the intellectual property company, the patent, they having a ball, huh? Human composting was legalized in Washington State in 2019. The law went into effect in May 2020. The bill was inspired by Katrina Spade and her company Recompose, recompose, my bad, recompose, which uses the process of natural organic reduction to compost human remains into soil, which can be used to regenerate the earth. Recompost opened in December 2020. Let's see. We'll see who all live in a state that grow their natural food, that uses, been digging up the dirt. Talking about you getting it from an organic field. It's organic. Oh, they've been doing this organic shit since they've been putting organic on the tags. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have clicked Green Matters to read this. Damn, they done got me. McAfee, you gonna kick in? Uh-oh. CNN got something out about it? Okay. Oh, and the Catholics got something to do with this human compost flavoring up, sending your incense and sacrificial lamb type mess through the Bali G20 declaration, one world order. How human composting could reduce death's carbon footprint. CNN. How long is this video here? I'm gonna let this video play. Okay, hold on. Let me shut down Miss Delia. I gotta stop you for a second. Stop you for a second, Miss Delia. I think they're gonna mess with my internet. Well, it ain't my internet. I'm not AI yet. The only reason why I become AI is to help y'all out. If I can't get it done on this end right here, and go get them 10,000 angels and come on back, okay? That's what I'll do. I'll do it just for you.
Cost. For example, some of the materials used to build caskets don't biodegrade. Imported stone for tombstones adds to shipping emissions, and cremations create air pollution. In fact, it's estimated that cremations release 1.74 billion pounds of CO2 in the US alone each year. But around the world, there's a growing movement to make funeral practices more sustainable.
We just wanted to be able to provide an opportunity for people to choose to be buried in a way that was helpful to the planet, as opposed to damaging. It was called green burials or natural burials or woodland burials. So when we first started woodland burial, it was regarded as being very wacky. And I think that time has now moved on. Many people are now choosing woodland burial just because they want to be friendly to the planet.
In the UK, the first natural burial ground was in Carlisle in 1993. Today, there are around 270. In Bedfordshire, the St Albans Woodland Burial Trust have taken advantage of an old English law to protect their woodland burial ground forever.
We're doing something which had longevity built into it. And the way that you can provide the greatest protection in English law for any site is to consecrate it. Sets the land aside for eternity, for the purpose of which it's prescribed. In this case, woodland burials. So what we're trying to do is make sure that anything that we bring in here is not going to impact adversely on the environment. So you'll see the monuments, they're made of wood. We don't have stones, we don't import granite. The coffins themselves, they'll be made of biodegradable materials. You'll have wood or wicker or willow. The bodies themselves won't be embalmed, so we're not introducing any of those nasty chemicals.
Many funeral practices are marketed as environmentally friendly.
So this is the scripture about the way the body is going to the way they handle the transition of the body, the funerary practices. That's what that scripture is about. not a being changed in the twinkling of an eye. Yeah, being changed in the twinkling of an eye, but what transition happened in this realm about the transition, how they handle the transition of your flesh. So the semiconductor program, the chips program, and how your body is handled through the funerary um, processions. Mm. And being put into fertilizer to fertilize the foods that you eat. I guess that's not a bad thing. I don't know. Because as far back as I could remember, when I start deciding how I wanted my body to be handled, when my light leaves this body, I said I would prefer to be cremated and have my ashes put within a pot with a mango seed. But I can choose to just allow my body to compost naturally and be put in a pot with the mango seeds. I'm not making it up. So, did they get this idea from me? And I'm making such a big deal like it's something wrong with it. See, I can look at it in all kind of good ways. Isn't it what life's supposed to do anyway? Should I be protesting this right here? Should I be making such a big speech saying is something wrong with it when for as far back as my daughter, my mother, they're here as a witness of me saying I'd like to have my remains growing in a mango seed. Oh, now let me sit back. Do I need to call 10,000 angels for this? When they've been doing it for so long anyway, and everybody all right with it when we read the organic signs? I'm just the only one making a big deal, trying to feel uncomfortable, act like I don't want to eat. Talking about I'm gonna be nibbling on some bushes. What did I have for breakfast this morning? Tea. And when I was drinking the tea, that's all I could think about right here. It was like, dang, I wonder if the tea farm, the tea plantation in South Carolina, if that tea plantation, big old tea party, used this so-called slaves, since they want to believe in slave trade, which that ain't, to me, I don't know if that exists. I wasn't there. My people didn't say they don't really know nothing about no slavery. But according to their history in South Carolina and Georgia and all those who accept that narrative, they've been doing that all along. That's why the tea's so good. Huh? So that's what made me continue to drink the tea. And then I thought about China with the sugar. And I was like, and why is their last shipment? So I sipped. And even right now, my mouth, the saliva, you know how the little salty, you feel like regurgitating, builds up under your tongue from the right now. So that for breakfast, for real, this is helping me. So this message really is just for me. Okay. It's not for none of y'all. I really truly do agree that your body should naturally decompose. I don't think it should be put in no tomb and wrapped up and all that. That's recycling the energy of whatever pain and suffering. I think it should naturally go into and then refertilize the earth. I do agree with this. That was just my flesh acting, trying to, I guess, get attention and make a speech off of something that ain't really that serious. Everybody okay with this, huh? This one world order thing about food, that's not the final. Hey, y'all don't have to listen. Don't go get your friends and all that. This is not that serious. Okay? This ain't that serious. Don't worry about it. Who here with me? Greater light. There go my sunshine. I feel good now. Great light. Great light, sun. Yeah, let me get back to this. So, I was sipping my tea. So now I'm looking at this in a positive light. If all they're doing is doing what's been naturally done all this time, and they putting it in law, they telling you they carving out humanitarians and sanctions, and I'm making a big deal to people that don't see it and don't even care, you know. Like it don't matter. We eating good. Come on. Before Thanksgiving, they say, yep, you get some turkey. Look at that now. I'm the only one seeing it. So it's meant just for me. And I do want to share just in case somebody else may have a little spark of beam and moat. They might pull out and say, let me come on over there and get the beam out yours too. Huh? I don't know. But they talking about turkeys. It make me not want to eat no turkey on Thanksgiving. All the other reasons that I was like, I don't want to eat no turkey, that ain't had nothing to do with me. Talking about pilgrims and stuff, ain't had nothing to do with me. I don't know nothing about no pilgrims and Indians, and I don't know nothing. I wasn't there. But I know as far as I can remember in this flesh that I've been here, I have seen Thanksgiving turkeys and big old turkeys on the table and not really understanding what's the big deal about the turkey. So this means every year of my life around this time of year, they've been saying stuff in this whitehouse.gov bills and laws to the people. But nobody been reading it. Say we got a gift for you for Thanksgiving again. This time we telling you you're welcome to get the turkey. And some grains and foodstuffs. And some steak. You want steak for Thanksgiving? You want steak? Let me hold up. Let me make sure I'm sharing the screen. Yep, I'm sharing the screen. Governor, Minister, Copper, Cooperation. Yeah? What you having for breakfast? What you having, Hey, son, you say you love me. Did you see what the government say about love? I know you don't see it because you came not to destroy the law or the prophets. You come not to destroy it, but to fulfill it. They talk about filling it up at the table at this G20 summit. A message just for me. They agreed to my idea of the funerary process. So yes, your body should naturally decompose and go back to the earth, from ashes to ashes, to dust to dust to dust. I just don't think it should be part of the food chain to feed people. But then how are the plants supposed to eat? How are the grains supposed to grow? And what do the Catholics have to do with this human composting law? Huh? Why is it so significant to them? Huh? Why does Rome? I'm just saying these questions are for me, because this is just for me to see it. That chips and dip and all that's whipped up at the dinner table at the G20 summit. Huh? I'm back. I'm back. Huh? Who want chips and dips at the Last Supper? Huh? Nah. Let's say King James Version. I don't know about King James Version. My version say they was at the dinner table and Jesus was saying, huh? Y'all break away from the bread. Huh? And somebody translated it wrong. Huh? They said, nah, wait, didn't it say 12 people were absent at this? Then they said, nah. He trying to mess with our chips. They want to blame it on Judas. Huh? They want to blame it on Judas. All of them went and lied on Judas, wrote a whole script on Judas, said Judas did this, and that. Judas was like, no, I don't want no chips. I just was doing what Jesus told me to do. He told me be fast with it and quick with it. Nah, y'all trying to give me chips for real. I don't want these chips. But the 12 that was absent. Let me go back. Look at the scripture, man. Look at the scripture. Look. 12 was absent. They said, and we don't know that nigga. Leave our chips alone. Huh? Huh? Look at that. Let me get back to what human composting is. They putting it on the chips. So when you got your grill going, those wood chips could possibly be, this is your granddaddy. Flavoring up the air. Sweet scents. Incense to their noses. Let me let this play. My bad. I turned Dahlia back up. Got all happy because I saw the sunlights. I saw light beings in the what you call it? I got all extra happy. Let me finish playing what these people saying about chips and dip.
From human composting to biodegradable urns that break down once they're buried. One of the greenest burials involves dressing the body in clothes made of natural fibres, foregoing embalming fluid, and using a natural biodegradable coffin made of local materials.
We grow 60 varieties of willow on around about 200 acres of Somerset farmland. The number of coffins that we produce now are in excess of 100 a week. We've had many families come along to help weave coffins for their loved ones and found it incredibly cathartic. When they go, there's a lift in them. They're much happier, they're laughing, they've had a chance to chat about the person that's passed away.
As the climate crisis worsens, more people may choose to be laid to rest in the way that is good for the planet. In the US, a 2019 survey found that more than half of respondents were interested in exploring the options for a green burial. However, only 85 cemeteries in the US have been certified under the Green Burial Council. The movement is still young.
If we could have woodland burial grounds creeping out across our country and people being able to choose to be buried in a place where there are trees planted and nature flourishes, I think we could do an immense amount of good in terms of returning woodland to our country.
Tell us what you're doing to preserve the health of the planet for future generations. Send us your messages on social media using the hashtag #CallToEarth.
Okay. Okay. Nobody wanted to see your face. Catholics urged to ask Hutful veto human composting bill. New York State's Catholic bishop are urging public to protest a bill that would permit accelerating. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just in New York, though. So New York Catholics, they ain't with that. Accelerated human, they don't want it to go naturally. Oh, because that's going to mess with their stone grave sites and stuff like that. That's going to mess with their funerary money. You know, they don't believe in burying and letting it go from the ashes to ashes. They want it to be in the museums, like the Giza Pyramid museums. They want it to be like that. They want to have all these Our Lady of Mercy cemeteries with granite. You're messing with their industry. Ooh. So that's what they was on the mountain praying. They was praying that this law don't go through, because they wasn't at the one world order vote here. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to do it again. I'm going to read how many times they put food in here. For Thanksgiving, they said you could get the turkey, you could get the chips. I bet get the word up in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at today's global economy. Recover together, recover stronger. Keep in mind, I read that global supply food chain take action to promote food and energy security, sustainable food, fertilizer, energy systems. Does would anybody know the technology to be able to scan the soil that you use to know if, somebody DNA and all that going in it before you put in? See, the whole time people been thinking zombies, then like how the movies they try to show you in these gory, scary movies, the ones that I don't like to watch, where people will be eating, walking around eating, they sleep and eating human flesh. They saying that in this act, that's exactly what it is. It's not the way the movies got it all played out in your mind. No, when you see people walking around sleepwalking and eating, trying to eat human flesh, that's when you know it's over. Nah. This right here is that same act. This law right here is the same scenario. People walk around yearning to eat human flesh. Some people, when they think or they've learned, oh, they may be doing that with some of the burgers and food, they stopped eating fast food, right? Because the thought that it's possible, if something triggered, but you could never get to read any document that say that's what they're actually doing. That has always been a woke community theory. No law placed anywhere throughout the United States government laws had it posted anywhere that that's exactly what they were doing. Here, they're saying it. Direct, to the point, literally. Turkey, food, and make sure that y'all ain't gonna solve some statement. Mm. Mm. I keep getting off track. We support the international efforts to keep food supply chains functioning under challenging circumstances. We are committed to addressing food insecurity by ensuring accessibility, affordability, and sustainability of food and food products for those in need, particularly in developing countries and least developed countries. We reiterate our support for open, transparent, inclusive, predictable, and non discriminatory rule based agricultural trade based with WTO. Now, I never did put in WTO. I never put in WTO. Let me see what WTO is. I see you saying a lot in the chat. I just picked up the phone to type in what WTO is. Marve, I'm not going to read it right now. I don't want to get distracted off of this. I think I still should call 10,000 Angels because no one should be eating food without permission. I mean, eating human flesh, no matter how, unless they willingly want to. Everybody should have a choice to say, okay, I don't mind eating other people's, bone marrow and however y'all degraded it and biodegraded it and grew it. I should have a choice whether I want to eat from my ancestors' recompose, human recompose, or not. You're all mixed up with, huh? I should have a choice, on what I put on my plate. Dog, it say I got full good strength of internet connection, but it won't let me pull up WTO. That's crazy. Hold up. WTO was World Trade. Oh, yep. World Trade Organization. So let me make sure I'm saying it. We reiterate our support for open, transparent, inclusive, predictable, and non discriminatory rules based agricultural trade based on world trade rules. We highlight the importance of enhancing market predictability, minimizing distortions, increasing business confidence, and allowing agriculture and food trade to flow smoothly. Hmm? They need commerce to make sure they get all the bags of human compost over from Russia and Ukraine on your tables. Hmm? Hold up. We are committed to sustain supply in part based on local food sources, as well as diversified production of food and fertilizers to support the most vulnerable from the disruptions of the food trade supply chain. We will avoid adversely impacting food security deliberately. Once again, I said this last night, past shadow hours. What they say in there is they've been doing it deliberately, and now they're going to avoid doing it deliberately because it's law. They don't have to be deliberate about it no more. That's what it looked like it's saying to me. Maybe somebody else can break it down a little bit better than what I'm seeing. I see too much in anything and everything. Like you say, son. Son say you got all that from that. We will avoid adversely impacting food security deliberately. We commit to facilitate humanitarian supplies for ensuring access to food in emergency situations and call on UN member states and all relevant stakeholders with available resources to provide in-kind donations and resources to support countries most affected by food crisis as required in and based on assessed needs by governments of affected countries. We could, Lord, my mind just went on when they was doing the government boxes, and we was readily happy to open up them cans of USDA meat. Is that how long they've been doing this? When the government has to provide you the food pack because of some type of crisis, it's whatever biofood stuffs, force grains they decide to use. Dang. So this ain't really such a big deal. We've been eating good anyway. Don't mess with the chips, huh? Don't mess with the chips and dip. We commit to facilitate humanitarian supplies. It's saying it. Okay. Don't take off the tartar. Don't take off the Tyrian. Don't. Let's not. Okay, yes, I'm going to remove the Tyrian. To facilitate human supplies for ensuring access to food in emergency situations. Oh, ew. What plant can I? What was the boy eating on Golden Child? Help him survive. He survived for a minute, right? Just off that one. He had one leaf. I need to see what type of, but where I'm gonna get the soil. Oh, dang, man. I wonder if it's soil back here that's ain't been tampered with. Dang. We commit to facilitate human supplies for ensuring access to food in emergency situations and call on UN member states and all relevant stakeholders with available resources to provide in-kind donations and resources to support countries most affected by food crises and required and based on assessed needs by governments of affected countries. We continue to support and carve out human from sanctions and call on all nations to support this aim, including through current efforts at the UN. We will continue to closely monitor the state of the global food security and nutrition. Well, they didn't put lateral in this sentence. We welcome Turkey and unbrokered two Istanbul agreements. Tubals, Tubal-Cain, Istanbul agreement signed on 22nd of July 2022 and consistent of the initiative. This is when I was like, hey, I shouldn't have been saying cover your eyes and your head and all that. I should have been like, read the law. I didn't know. I didn't just put it here for me to see. I'm the only one seeing it. And consistent of the initiative on the safe transportation of grain and foodstuffs from Ukrainian ports, Black Sea Grain Initiative, and a memorandum of understanding between the Russian Federation and the Secretariat of the United Nations on promoting Russian food products and fertilizers to the world market. We going to the grocery store. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh. repeated deliveries of grain, foodstuffs, and fertilizer. What is foodstuffs? Input from Ukraine and Russia. Like, look at this. Didn't they? Wasn't Ukraine? Wasn't he going? Nah, 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 boo, boo. You can't eat at the dinner table, huh? He all up and through here. Inputs from Ukraine and Russian Federation to ease tension and prevent global food insecurity and hunger in developing countries. We emphasize the importance of their full, timely, and continued implementation by all relevant stakeholders. They telling you they need them to continue with the war. They pretending. They said, listen, they ain't even pretending. They said up earlier at the beginning of this, they said, look, we know it's the war. We know it's wrong for us to be funding it. We know the impact it's going to have on the world, but we ain't studying this security issues. That's not part of what we got going on at the dinner table. This is Thanksgiving, and we need to be thankful for everything that's going on in a peaceful resolution, huh? How it's affecting the infrastructure, huh? Hmm? They got wars and rumors of wars at the dinner table, huh? At the Last Supper, huh? Look at that. We therefore commit to taking urgent action to save lives, prevent hunger and malnutrition, particularly to address vulnerabilities of developing countries, and call for accelerated transformation towards sustainable. Oh, I'm still nauseous. Excuse me. I'm getting the gas buildup from not eating since last night. I need to drink some water. Oh God, I just said I was gonna go nibble on some ginger. I don't know what land was that ginger made. Is it part of the Chinese agricultural? I don't know who grew that piece of ginger root. I want to go in there and chew on. What am I to do? Just water fasting, I guess, for real, for real. But then I could deal with the fecal matter in the water. I could deal with that. I'm good. We commit to protect the most vulnerable from hunger and using all available tools to address the global food crisis. We take further coordinated actions to address food security challenges, including price surges, shortage of food commodities and fertilizers globally. They got food fertilizer, the FNF. We calling G20 efforts, and now you know the G20 logo is PPP. Hey, maybe look, this message isn't just for me. Maybe all the people that PPP, if anybody took PPP, would be food for the gods. Anybody say yes to PPP loans is going to be food for the gods. I'm serious. Go look at the logo at the G20 declaration. These same people right here, and they got PPP all over the place. I told you it was a trick. I told my daughter, I said, don't do it. I don't care how much money these people talking about. Do not click a PPP loan link. Do not accept it. I don't care. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a small fine print somewhere in that contract. And when you see PPP come back up, that's where you're going to know the connection to the PPP. What you call it? Wave. It was a PPP wave, right? Anytime you see a wave, that wave ends up somewhere on some shore. and sure, it came to the shore of the G20 ballot summit. Huh? P, 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 huh? The P, P, P. Let me show you the picture so you don't think I'm just making it up. Let me show the picture. Human composting. Go look and see if your state down with human composting in the terms that G20 talking about, feeding it to you. Huh? Washington State got a law, California got a law, Colorado got a law of how they can distribute, the PPP, that G20. Huh? Did you see the PPP in the image? Huh? So my bad. I thought this message was only for me, but it's also for the people. It ain't saying it. It's saying us. Because this Bing, if that was Google, it would have came right up in the images. Protection. What's their motto? That's what I put. Motto. Motto. Nope. That's not it. Okay. Logo. Let's see if it's their logo. Logo. Mm. Where were those people standing in that picture? And it said PPP. Protect. It's on my. Let me do it like this. I say it like this. It's on my thumbnail. What does it say? People, planet, prosperity. Okay, let me type that in. People, planet, prosperity. People, there it is. Planet, prosperity. G20 looks to align finance with people, planet, and prosperity. What did the PPP mean in the PPP loan? I don't know, but maybe, just maybe, huh? I'm just saying, what are the odds? Huh? And I was saying it too. I like, y'all don't take them PPP. And I thought it had something to do with taxes. That's when I went into the tax business. And when I realized around the PPP time, I said, nah, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be nowhere connected with anybody that signed up and did PPP. That one ain't for me. There was a reason why I got here, and there's a message in what it is that I'm attempting to do. I can't figure it out right now, but I'm going to tell my child, I don't care what much they talking about. Don't you sign no PPP. People, planet, and prosperity at the G20 dinner table. What else they saying? Take action to promote food and energy security, support stability of markets, providing temporary and targeted support to cushion the impact of price increases, strengthening dialogue between producers and consumers, and increasing trade and investments for long-term food and energy security needs, resilient and sustainable food, fertilizer, and energy systems. Unlock further investments in low and middle income and other developing countries through greater variety of innovative financing sources and instruments, including the cattle private investments. Okay, let me read it right. Including to catalyze private investment and support the achievement of the SDGs. What's the SDGs? Huh? Keep this and make this so interesting, huh? That maybe I wouldn't be the only one that's seeing it. It's just bothering me, that I'm the only one seeing it. And it's just a message for me. That's sad. It's sad. No, I'm saying sad, SDG, sad, Sustainable Development Goals. And it says here, which are an urgent call by all countries. Okay, so the SDG is, as its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are the urgent call for action by all countries. So the 17 Sustainable Development Goals are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean, all of which none they are productive in. But this is it. Gender equality, clean water, affordable clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced equality, and you can go and read on for yourself what SDG entails. It is a call for all countries, so it's a one world unity. Within this G20 Bali Leaders Declaration, they're letting you know just in that sentence SDG, what SDG means. It's a call to sustain the world by all countries coming together under this declaration. We ask the multilateral development banks to bring forward actions to mobilize and provide additional financing within their mandates to support the achievement of this one world call, including sustainable development and infrastructure investments and responding to global changes. Recommit to accelerate achievement of the SDGs, achieving prosperity for all through sustainable development. We are deeply concerned by the challenges to global food security and exacerbated by current conflicts and tensions. We therefore commit to taking urgent action to save lives, prevent hunger and malnutrition, particularly to address the vulnerabilities of developing countries, and call for an accelerated transformation towards sustainable and resilient agriculture and food systems and supply chains. We commit to protect the most vulnerable from hunger by using all available tools to address the global food crisis. Why I keep going over and over, being redundant. We will take further coordinated action to address food security challenges, including price surges and shortage of food commodities and general fertilizers globally. Recalling the G20 efforts such as global agriculture and food security programs, we welcome global, regional, and national initiatives in support of food security, and in particular, note the progress made by the UN Secretary General's Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy, and Finance, as well as the World Bank Group's and the IMF's food security responses. So IMF is the International Monetary Fund. So Crisis Response Group on Food and Energy Finance. They put finance in there once, as well as the World Bank Groups. They put finance in there twice, and IMF in front of the food. They put monetary system in there a third time. So the three branches of the monetary system is in that sentence. We emphasize the importance of building on G20 Matera Declaration. What is Matera? Let's go. That's something I don't know. Let me click it since this message is only for me. I'm just sharing. No, not rows of sharing. I ain't trying to be on that all the way up here level right now. I'm dealing with just the flesh right now. I'm dealing with the flesh. Matera is a city on a rocky outcrop of the major Basilicata or Basilicata. I'm not going to go through all that. That's Italy. It's Rome. Okay, so the Matera. Italian, locally, a city. What's the significance of it? The history. Blah, blah, blah. Ducky. Oh, listen, that's just a place where they got ducks and stuff. Oh, there's different flavors of food. That's all. 1927, 1806, 15. Oh, the transformational family. Oh, the Tramontanos. Their government, let's see. Boom, boom. The city council. Main sites. Paul up in there. Cacas, the troglodytes. Okay, so it got something to do with the troglodytes, them beings that like to eat people. So that's Matera. See, I wouldn't have known none of that if I didn't watch, what's his name? Red Squid X. Troglodytes. He used that word for a minute. We went a whole probably a month talking about troglodytes. I'm like, what the hell is a troglodyte? Look at that. Okay. So the Matera Declaration is a declaration that's been going on with the troglodytes all this time. Food for the gods. Working together, sustainable, produce and distribute food, ensure the food systems better contribute to adaptation. I had copper tone in my head that said troglodytes. Troglodyte tricks. We emphasize the importance of building the G20 Matera Declaration. Working together sustainably produce and distribute food, ensure the food systems better contribute to adapt to and mitigation to climate change and halting and reversing biodiversity loss. Diversify, they trying to tongue twist me all up in here, right? Diversify food sources, promote nutritious food for all, strengthen the globe. Just because it's saying what kind of food they giving you don't mean they can't make it nutritious, right? With all the fake vitamins and minerals that they got made up on the market. They could put all that people believe in this gummy bottle. Huh? I'm just saying. My bad. I ain't mean to put no attack on the pharmaceutical industry right now because I ain't got there yet. I'm just right here on the food, what they was doing at the dinner table at the G20 declaration at the summit. To ensure food systems better contribute to adaptation and mitigation to climate change and halting and reversing biodiversity loss, diversify food sources, promote nutritious food for all, strengthen global, regional, and local food. Your local stores where the vinegar might be running. You ain't got no hot sauce to put on their food. The local venues too. Gonna get some of this, G20 Matera troglodyte human compost, Russian fertilized black sea grain. That's what they saying up in here. So it's just for me. It's just for me. So that's the way I see it. Promote nutritious food for all, strengthen the globe, the regional, the local food value chains, and accelerate efforts to reduce food loss and waste. We ain't wasting nothing. Every part down to your little pinky toe can be composted and fed back to the black seed community. The black grains. Huh? Who want to be black now? Ah, ah, ah. We will also implement the One Health approach. There they gonna go to Dr. Who to make sure. Who said that? Did you say that, Marvin? I saw it. I glanced over. Like I said, I'm trying not to get distracted. But you did say they need to make sure that the health, they got it here. Huh? The needle. What you said about the needle? What? What'd you say? I don't know. But they got it right here. They already did it. We will also implement One Health approach, intensify research on food and science technology. They go to chips and improve stakeholders' capacity along with the food supply chains, particularly women, youth, and smallholder. And March, it's like eating the baby cattle eyes. I remember when growing up, my mom used to be like, and we having veal tonight. I was like, dang, see, you prefer eating the adult cow when you know you eating a cow. There's something in my heart and mind this ain't feel right about eating the. Once I realized, I said, oh, that's what veal is, the babies. And my woman said, girl, you're eating the eggs of the chicken before they become babies. So hush your mouth. Hmm? We eating every part of it. We eat the roe out the fish. You eating the babies before the babies even got a chance to squirt and make more babies. And we eating, huh? If you don't want to eat, go to bed. You can go to bed without eating. Nah, 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 no. I cooked too hard, took it too long, huh? And put all my sweat and tears. You gonna eat this. I changed my mind. Eat, huh? Huh? Oh, you ain't gonna eat it today? It'll be here for you tomorrow. Eat. Hmm? They making sure that with the One Health approach, they're gonna intensify research in food and science technology. That's in the CHIPS Act. And improve stakeholders' capacity. That's commerce, along with food supply chains, particularly women, youth. Remember I said in the CHIPS Act, look like they just like dismantled. Ain't nothing about men in there. Men don't get no small business. Only the ones who working in the research and development or the military. Other than that, they ain't got no part in there for what that mean. The women from the be eating the human compost or the sea. I'm just saying this what it's saying in the sentences here. I'm not making this up. Uh, WhiteHouse.gov, same place you get your social security check from. Huh? Same one you pay your taxes through. They said this. Huh? We don't want to see that stuff don't exist. You can't drive your car without going through WhiteHouse.gov. That my bad, I'm doing it again. This message is just for Let me play some music. Let me stop. Let me stop and take a break. I gotta take a break. Let me address anyone that's come over to sit with me, huh? And hear the message, huh? Let me just clear my mind for a second, realizing that this message is for no one but me. I'm the only one that saw the dinner table. I'm the only one saw the banquet setup, huh? I'm the only one see how they covered the Emerald Pyramid, trying to take you away from knowing that you had Emerald Pyramids. So there's some black clay and stones and all that. I'm the only one saw all this in this G20 summit, and I'm the only one that saw that this was the initiation of the one world order. I'm the only one that saw it. I think I heard someone else mention it. I think that was Big Philly OG. But then at the end of the day, Big Philly don't even believe in the government, right? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. But I did hear him say all about these summits and meetings and all that. But I was seeing it before that, right? And they saying it, but nobody believe in the government because it's just for me. It's a message just for me that they are saying they're about to feed everybody, everybody. And you have nothing to say about it because it is finalized from the G14 to the G20. We support the international efforts. Did I read that already? I read that about 3 times, right? But I gotta read it again one more time. I should take account. I should get what you call it. I wish I had an abacus. It'd be real easy for me to go through. Food. They said food. 1. Push it over. 2. Food. I can use the pen. Strike the pen. See how many times they use food. I'm about to read. How many times? Ready? Steady. We are deeply concerned by the challenges to the global food security. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Y'all can see it for yourself. Look. So the Matera Declaration is a declaration between the troglodytes and whatever the other beings up there, working together to sustainably produce and distribute food. I said I was going to take a break, didn't I? There's something telling me don't take no break because they coming for me. They don't want me telling y'all this. I got phone calls again while I was on y'all. We here with y'all earlier where they saying nicely, we gonna be nice. We might even give you some chips. We just need you to be quiet and get off the line. Stay off the line. I'm telling you, I'm not making it up. But if they being that nice, hmm? Let me get back down to where I was. Nope. Let me take a break and talk to the. See, big O. So huh? I got the So zone. I got Big O out there. Big O. Now look, I don't know where you deliver to and fro. I don't know what your job entails. But if you see any strange pot soils and white bags, give the heads up because they supposed to be sending the shipments in from Russia and the UK to get this human compost fertilizer going on. I'm just saying that's what they saying up there, Georgia. I mean, government, White House.gov that only I can see. House of Nathan Boo I am. House of Nathan Boo I am. It's only for my eyes to see, y'all. What is love? So am I. Huh? Did you see yesterday what I say? What the WhiteHouse.gov say what love is? Huh? They passed the law. No, they ain't finished passing the law. Biden said, hurry up and put it on my desk. Hurry it up quickly. Huh? Yeah, let me play some music. Turn her up a little bit. Turn up this little. Calm down. I have all the symptoms. Multilateral, multi-dimensional. Let me play some loop-de-loop for a second. Oh, it ain't playing? Look at that. Oh, goodness. Mm. Mm. Pause it for a second. Here we go. Thank you for that. It's an intermission. You know, hanging around during this little intermission. Here you go. Here's a title. Governor signs human composting bill. All I did was type in human fertilizing. I put human composting fertilizer. Okay. And this is from CBS News. No, is it CBS? Yeah, CBS, NBC. It's all the media, like y'all said, right? But they talking about a governor. Let me just see.
Well, from recycled and reusable materials to energy-efficient appliances, there are eco-friendly alternatives for just about everything these days, and now the same is true when it comes to how you are buried. Yes, over the weekend, Governor Newsom signed a human composting bill into law.
This season explaining, right? City Adrian Moore's here with new greener options for Californians.
Yeah, guys, if this idea has you squirming in your seat just a little bit here, you're not alone. The assembly member behind this new law says that you get this. Talking about your mortality can be scary, but she argues what's worse is not knowing what your loved one truly wants after they die.
We have a climate change crisis out there, and so I want to contribute to it.
A post-mortem preference, promising a greener afterlife.
This cycle of becoming experts is what we need.
Assemblymember Cristina Garcia is talking about human composting, where human remains naturally decompose over about a month. The reusable container and buried in biodegradable materials, wood chips and alfalfa, break down into soil. It could be returned green waste.
Compost is for that's what I use trees that you use to plant a garden, but it's also good for the environment.
The option is to go ahead and Governor Newsom.
If this is something that's not for you, you don't have to use this. It's just an additional option. We're not taking anything away.
Garcia admits it's not a silver bullet for climate change, but it can make a difference by releasing less carbon into the air through cremation. It's also slightly less expensive than physical funeral.
Given the keep the movement under the drought, wildfires, literally everything, anything. So these are really attempts to create more eco-friendly options in all spaces.
An eco-friendly alternative, traditional end-of-life options, getting the green light in California starting in 2027. California is not alone when it comes to human composting. 4 other states, including Washington.
Now that's 3 different dates that they gave for California, right? That I've researched. But whether they gave it to California to approve it, whether they given it to what other states. A couple of other states have approved it here in the US, right? The fact that it's a global initiative now. It is a global initiative. It is a one world initiative. And they use food and fertilizer in the same sentences throughout this general G20 declaration. Food and fertilizer specifically from Ukraine and Russia. There's the health. We support international efforts, WTOs. Did I go over what WTS, World Trade? I did that. Then we get down here to Turkey. I'm going to read that again. We welcome Turkey. We got Turkey for you. Unbrokered 2 Istanbul agreements signed in July 2022 and consistent of the initiative for safe transportation of this food and fertilizer from Ukraine and Russia. Grain and foodstuffs from Ukraine ports. Black Sea Grain Initiative. Let me type in Black Sea Grain Initiative. Let me type that in. Yep, she loved Google. Computer. You sound like Captain Kirk. Computer. Okay, Black Sea Grain. Black Sea Grain Initiative. Black Sea Grain Initiative. Tries not let me pull it up. Wi-Fi straight. Come on, man. Black Sea Grain Initiative. The initiative of the safe transportation, okay, of grain and foodstuffs, Ukrainian ports. This looked like something somebody updated 2 days ago. Yep, 2 days ago. Volumes of commercial food exports from 3 Ukrainian ports. Something about Odessa. Ooh, I remember somebody building about Odessa. I just don't feel like going in that deep right now. 9 million metric tons of food. So they want to make sure Ukrainian ports stay opened up to have this food stuff going back and forth with no problems and no issues. And is Russia fighting to say, look, you're not going to be feeding the people, or they just pretending like Russians? I don't know. Because look how they talk about Russia and Ukraine. Safe transportation of foodstuffs in Ukrainian ports. Black Sea Grain Initiative. And a memorandum of understanding between the Russian Federation and the Secretariat of the United Nations on promoting Russian food products and fertilizers to the world market. On the unimpeded deliveries of grain, foodstuff, and fertilizers, input from Ukraine and Russian Federation to ease tension and prevent global incident. How are they easing tension in war? It's like we're getting enough bodies to get the emergency food source up. Food for the gods. Food for the gods. You're gonna be food for the gods. Inputs for Ukraine and Russian Federation to ease tension and prevent global food insecurity and hunger in developing countries. We emphasize the importance of their full, timely, and continued implementation by all relevant stakeholders. Man, I'm calling 10,000 angels. Y'all, come on, man. We understand the process from ashes to ashes, dust to dust, but do you really want somebody else's body on your table? Huh? Um, mm, mm, mm. Let me keep reading. And I lost my appetite again. I'm nauseous again. I'm nauseous. It's again message just for me. You know, I've been on my little weight loss journey. Try to make sure I don't have so much baggage left behind that they gotta carry. Be struggling when my light transcends is on, because it ain't gonna be stuck here in no semi-conduction program. I promise. Hmm? Fertilizers to the world markets on the unimpeded deliveries of grain, foodstuffs, and fertilizers. Inputs from Ukraine and the Russian Federation to ease tension and prevent global food insecurity and hunger in developing countries. We emphasize the importance of their full, timely, and continued implementation by all relevant stakeholders, as well as UN Secretary General's call for continuation of these efforts by parties. They're having a party. And wait, in this context, we highlight other efforts to ensure the flow of agri-food goods, such as EU is the European Union, solidarity, see, solid, solidarity lanes, and Russian donations. Russian donate now. Wait, what is Russia doing? Is Russia in war or are they making donations? Is Russia cut off from the monetary system, or they are the main donators to this union? I'm not getting this sentence here. And the Russian donations of fertilizers facilitated by the World Food Program. How, once again, fertilizer and food is in the same sentence at this one world order meeting. Fertilizer and food is in the same damn sentence. Let's go on to your local grocery store. See, son was saying it the whole time. Chief Engine do show. You was saying it the whole time. Look, the Nawapians that I'm telling you, before they start propagating and building, huh, and mental battling about anything, you'll hear, okay, gonna be food for the gods. Look, fertilizer and food is in the same sentence. Am I sharing the screen? I'm sharing the screen. Moreover, we take note of various initiatives addressing food insecurity, such as the Arab coordinate. See, the food insecurity say the Arabs ain't with that. They about a lot of things. Let me see. Let me see if they not with it. Arab coordination. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Arab coordination group initiative that provides coordinated response to development finance. Oh, they all in on it. Arab coordination pledges at least 24 billion. Oh, they put in their bid. We want something on the plate too. 24 billion. Now, Russia seems like and Ukraine, they don't have to put in the money. They just putting in the bodies. They're the donators. This is what this is saying. I'm not making this. This is what it's saying right here. Or maybe I can't read. It was never meant for me to read. Mm. But since they like to say, they don't read, I'm just reading. Just for the hell of it, I guess. Because this message, again, is just for me. We are committed to supporting the adoption of innovative practices and technologies, including digital innovation in agriculture. And when I mentioned that, somebody laughed, but I saw it. So I tried to share it. I think I did. With some chips or something like nano, the movable nano. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That they got a company that is definitely putting that in the foods. But I don't need to go there. I don't need to go there no more. It's right here, including digital innovation in agriculture and food systems to enhance productivity and sustainability in harmony with nature and promote farmers and fishers' livelihoods and increase income. In particular, smallholders by increasing efficiency and equal access to food supply chains. We will promote responsible investments in agricultural research and science and evidence-based approaches. We will continue to strengthen the agricultural market information. That's what AMIS is. Let me see something. Let me see something on that AMIS. I know Amos. The book of Amos. Amos is the first prophetic book. Okay. I had to go to King James real quick. Yep, she liked King James. She must be addicted. That's what my experience. And this is what was given to me. Now, hey, Amos lived in the kingdom of Judah. What? Wait, what they say in that system? Early warning tool. They gave the early warning tool. That's Kanye. Mm. So he don't even know why he's saying what he's saying. He probably don't even know what the law is. I don't know. So they saying they gave out the early warning tool so y'all couldn't say nothing. I'm just assuming that's what it mean. It could mean a variety. Let me type in famous Amos cookies. Huh? And like they always giving cookies and chips and all that. So it could be Amos cookies. It don't have to be King James version of who's the book Amos with they twisted lies and all that and not telling the truth and get straight to the point. Look, they even got that same symbol. That symbol behind them at the G20 summit is here on this Amos. Oh my goodness. See how they be putting stuff just for me? Wait a minute. What did I say? A G20 logo? Oh my goodness. Look at that. G20 logo. Oh, it's not quite the same. Okay, look at this. See that logo there? And I know it has something to do with India and all. I'm not good at symbology. I like to go through and watch people that are. They're experts. Because I just like, I already my mind just got too many facets, right? But you see the symbol? Am I sharing the screen? Let me make sure I'm sharing. Yep, I'm sharing the screen. See the symbol right here? Now, if you go King James them version, or the religious, all religions version, and say the book of Amos. What did I put here? I put Amos, and then book of Amos came up. Okay. Look. Good times. Good times. Isn't it all connected? Didn't I do a good times build? Huh? Did I say something about good times? Look, look, look. Ain't they been showing a lot of James Earl Jones and what's his name? Ah, it's all coming together. Look at this. Look at this. It has been prophesied through good times all this time. Look at Amos on the Russian icon. Huh? That's a Russian icon, right? What they trying to say? Let me finish. Let me go back to all. Look. Okay, now here's what comes up with Amos. Okay. And when I click this Hebrew prophet Amos, huh? When I click there, where is that picture? What did, oh goodness. Where did I click this at? Book of Amos. Did the Book of Amos? Nope. I went on the Book of Amos. So I saw this here. I'm going by the path I took on my phone. Oh, let me put in book. Cause see this banging my phone going by Google. The Google patent already like, yeah, let's just show her this symbol. We'll show her this symbol and show her and make it connect, huh? To the look. It's similar. I'm just saying. So the Book of Amos and the symbol at the G20 summit. Oh, look at the 5 visions, the plumb line, the fruit, the food, the altar. Well, according to what it says, the Book of Amos is the first prophetic. So this is what they going by. They're not going by Revelation. They're going by Amos's Day of the Lord. I might want to read this. This is a book I don't never really pay attention to. As a matter of fact, dude, I don't think I even know a verse out of the Book of Amos. Is this the most overlooked book in the Bible? I heard somebody yesterday talking about the most overlooked book was Malachi. Well, not where I grew up. And is Amos the most overlooked book? Anybody know anything about famous Amos and what it got to do with G20? Look, so we will continue to strengthen Amos as an early warning tool to enhance the food and fertilizer inputs markets, transparency, reduce market uncertainty, and support coordinated policies, responses for food security and nutrition through the sharing of reliable and timely data information. We ask the Food and Agricultural Organization and the World Bank Group to share with us the results of their mapping exercises for food insecurity, which will be consolidated in the future with inputs from technical experts and other relevant international organizations, and will provide a systematic analysis of responses to address food security. This will identify any major gaps in global responses, examine food and nutrition variables and funding, examine the supply and demand of fertilizers. Again, food and fertilizers keep being in the same sentence, like somebody going into the bathroom with a plate of food. Huh? Examine food and nutrition variables and funding, examine supply and demand of fertilizers, build on the G20 agricultural market information system, Amos. They're building on the fact that you want to be Judah. And identify any medium term issues. Anybody mediating and saying stuff, we only identify that require further technical and systematic or systemic analysis. Huh? The FAO, they got the FAO for your day-o, a FAO, ow, ow. Huh? Come eat at the dinner table for Thanksgiving. Who all celebrating Thanksgiving? Ain't no lie here. I don't know if I'm eating. I know my daughter requested that I cook because I told y'all, she said, down, I'm down, let me sleep. I don't agree with you. I don't want to see it. I'm fine. Let's see what she wanted on the menu. She said, I don't want a whole turkey. I want some turkey wings, Mommy. Nah. She want her pumpkin pie. You want me to go ahead and whip you up all this stuff after I'm telling you what I'm telling you and seeing what you're seeing? Okay, all right, I got you. She want dressing. Huh? She want peach cobbler. Hmm. My granddaughter said she want pecan something. Hmm. They want collard greens. And you know that collard greens been spelling like straight boo boo. Hmm. Now, I ain't been to growing out. I'm not in a situation of growing on my own if I wanted to. Huh? Because I'm not so concerned about it. And now I'm definitely not concerned about it. Let me see if I could go find somebody who naturally got a aloe pot. I'm gonna figure out what kind of plant I'm gonna sit and be like Golden Child. I'm not. What else she said? A whole hula, huh? But that's her Indian ancestors, huh? If she want to be Indian, huh? They got something to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I vow. How I'm even gonna be able to taste while I'm cooking. I'm gonna be gagging the whole time. And when I start of nauseous syndrome, it gets bad. Because when I that first awareness and awakeness that happened in 2010, my mother-in-law is a witness. I was gagging. Everybody in the house know. They was like, dang, like every smell, everything was because of the thought of the things that I learned about what was in the food and all that. How it's happening again. Mm-mm. It's happening again. I can't. I can't. There's no way. Telling you, when I was doing the breakfast this morning for them, I was like, oh. And I usually nibble up and pick up a piece of potato to taste and make sure it has enough salt and seasoning in there. My son-in-law said, yeah, Ma, I hear you now. I said that I don't want to be eating out no more. Mm-mm. I can see one of my friends saying, honey, boo, we still going to Popeyes. You here? You came to visit? We finna go to, what's the favorite TGI? Not TGI. Not Red Robin. What's the place? Hey, that's messed up. And her birthday right around the corner. If I wanted to send her a card, I would have to call and find out the name. I can't even remember. What's the favorite? Red. It's the one of the restaurants with the red people. Applebee's. Is it Applebee's? One of them places. What they serving on the menu? Mm. They gonna report back in spring to see how it's going. Huh? They got to report. That means they have already started the process and the shipments, huh? Before Thanksgiving. Huh? They just had to let y'all know that's what they was doing. Didn't they say they can't keep nothing from you no more? We meet at a time that people ask for this. You said, we want to know what y'all doing. Y'all can no longer tell us that there ain't no UFOs. You can no longer tell us, okay, we're going to tell y'all everything you want to hear so we could cover your eyes and ears to what we really doing. It ain't never been no UFOs, ain't never been nothing out of space. We have just been recycling your energy and eating you. Whether it be through spirits, huh? Huh? Whether it be from your lower vibration to your highest vibration. We have to tell you. Y'all made it possible, and we have to tell you. So now we telling you, and we're telling you through Big Mouth Abigail. Huh? We meet at a time of the climate and energy crisis compounded by geopolitical challenges. It's no longer political, it's geopolitical. We are experiencing volatility in energy prices and markets and shortage disruptions to energy supply. We underline y'all gonna let them feed y'all people. Huh? We underline the urgency to rapidly transform and diversify energy systems. Okay, don't worry. You ain't got to worry. You don't want to think about that they doing nothing with your light. Huh? Let's just worry about the flesh for right now. Since it's all about the flesh. Huh? We underline the urgency to rapidly transform and diversify. You're one with nature. They want you to be one with nature. And diversify energy systems, advance energy security and resilience and market stability by accelerating and ensuring clean, sustainable, just, affordable, and inclusive energy transitions. They need just energy with a just flow of just sustainable investments, all you just and righteous, We stress the importance of ensuring that global energy demand is matched by affordable energy supplies. And they reiterate so many times in here, we reiterate our commitment to achieve global net zero greenhouse gas emissions, carbon neutrality by around mid-century, while taking into account the latest scientific developments in different national circumstances. We call for continued support for developing countries, especially in the most vulnerable countries, in terms of providing access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy, capacity building, affordable, latest technology within the public domain. The public domain, Marbe, mutually beneficial technology and cooperation and financing mitigation actions. Oh, the finance and mitigation actions in the energy sector. Now, what is that? That's WIPO. That's the WIPO. That's the commerce section that's dealing with the chips and the light. That energy section, the mitigation, they talking about the Google patent and the COVID-19 that they mentioned further up before they got into the food. The COVID-19 patent, which is inclusive of your human compost for those who got injected or inoculated. Hmm? We reaffirm our commitment to achieve SDG. What is SDG again? I had it. I had it up. I don't remember. What's SDG? Hmm? Sustainable Development Goals. Oh, that's the One World Order. That's the call for one world for all countries. It says an act by all countries. That's what the SDG 7 targets. And strive to close the gaps in energy access and to eradicate energy poverty. Recognizing our leadership role and guide by Bali Compact and by Bali Energy Transition Roadmap. Ooh. Is that something I may want to look into a little later? We are committed to finding solutions to achieve energy market stability, transparency, and affordability. We accelerate transitions and achieve our climate objectives by strengthening energy supply chain and energy security and diversifying energy mixes and systems. We will rapidly scale up the deployment of zero and low emission power generation, including renewable energy sources, and measure to enhance energy efficiency, abatement technologies, as well as removal technologies. You can read that for yourself. Removal. Taking into account national circumstances. Now, for whatever reason, they may have to use removal technologies. It's all based on the account of whatever's happening in the national circumstances. We recognize the importance to accelerate the development, deployment, and the dissemination of technologies and the adoption of policies to transition towards low emission emergency systems, including by rapidly scaling up deployment of clean power generation, including renewable energy, once again, as well as energy efficiency measures, including accelerating efforts towards the phase down of unabated coal power. In line with national circumstances, see, depending on what the national circumstances entails. But when it comes to food emergency, they're going to make sure that your food and fertilizer is in conjunction with however this reconstruction flows. In line with national circumstances and recognizing the need for support towards just transitions. They said just light, just transitions. Whatever it is, it all needs to be just. We will increase our efforts to implement the commitment made in 2009 in Pittsburgh to phase out and rationalize over the medium term inefficient fossil fuel subsidies into 2009. This is it. Hold up. They phased it out in 2009. So the phase in the beginning of them trying to make sure this reconstruct goes smoothly started in 2009 in Pittsburgh. Yeah, Michael Jackson of 2009. I transitioned in 2009. I had a transition in 2009. Sure did. That's when I went in that agape ministry, same time Michael Jackson died. And I didn't even believe he was dead. It was a whole 2 years later before I was like, okay, let me go ahead and accept it that he transitioned. Not dead in the sense that y'all say dead. Dead to this plane, right? 2009. Now what happened in 2009 in Pittsburgh? If I just type in Pittsburgh 2009. Oh, there was a G20 summit in Pittsburgh. The summit was in Pittsburgh in 2009. David Lawrence Convention Center. The participants, the Netherlands is the top one. Spain. Wow. Okay. So I guess everybody know why they would have chose Pittsburgh to close out. To start at zero again. Okay, so in that 2009 in Pittsburgh, the London summit was there. Oh, this was closed and finalized through Obama. Obama was there. The United Nations was there. This was a credit. This is where they credited this transition. 2009 in Pittsburgh. Damn it, man. What were they doing what did they put as a distraction in the month of September in 2009 that people didn't read the law or even consider what was going on here? What was I doing? And I just said it. This is when I was call myself, if I have witnesses, I was call myself going to California to go sit at Oprah Winfrey, what you call it. I said, somebody got to hear me. And they tracked me down. Talking about I was violating something, which was fabricated or whatever. And the lady came and said, I'm a perfect candidate for this program. I was like, what? I locked up for a day, about a day, a couple of days. And she said I was a perfect candidate for the program. And I said, oh, that's the same program I talk about, where I say, my mind is God's mind. The University of Miami Research and Development Program. Yep. Okay, Michael Jackson passed when that happened. Oh, enough of that. My bad. See, I'm getting off topic. Let me stick to the government script. We will increase our efforts to implement what happened in 2009 in Pittsburgh, okay? We will strengthen international cooperation as well as relevant producer consumer dialogues on securing energy affordability and accessibility by limiting volatility, vo- volatility in energy, blah, 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 blah. This is the one world order. They finna feed you food of human compost. You could go and read for yourself. You could go type in these digits if you want to. If it's important enough to you, you might not want to pay it no attention. You might want to be good with whatever it is that you're eating that's coming on your plate. That's fine. Huh? Whatever else they're gonna do from this point on, how it's connected to the chip. I will be bringing information, but hey, the choice is yours to spread the message to say, look, let's pay attention to the current laws, these biblical laws that King James then made up. We know we're not trying to destroy the laws. Y'all already know y'all ain't trying, but you do need to focus on the laws that's here right now, because when these laws, when your grandchildren and your great grandchildren come into existence and say, what was happening in 2022? This was the law then, and y'all let it slide like that? Oh, goodness. How you going to feel sitting there? You going to be like, I didn't know? Oh, I saw it. No. Yes, you will. Because AI going to have the Bill of Rights. You're going to be part of the semiconductor program. You don't want your chips to be messed up, so you're all good with it. And the message is only solely for my eyes to see. And I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing. I'm going to make that a song. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing. Peace, peace. I'm going to go ahead and close on out because I hear my grandson saying, Grandma, it's about that time, huh? Huh? You better enjoy me while you can. Since you about to go get you a bush and eat, leave like you a golden child because you don't want none of that food in there. I'm telling you, my stomach kind of feeling hungry. But the only thing I'm going to do is go get me some water. I don't even know if I want to mess with nothing but salt and water right now. Huh? I don't know where they planted that ginger root. I don't know which tree they got what soil they used. Huh? I don't know. Right now, my stomach and my mind and my mouth can't take the thought of that I just read. So maybe again, this message is just for me to help me on my weight loss, water, huh? Continue on my water cleansing. This message is just for me. Huh? Huh? Hmm? Charles Johnson, peace to you. Huh? So Amazon, thank you. I will be able to go back on to my other StreamYard so I could get my intro going. Huh? Huh? The So Amazon Media. Huh? House of Nathan Boo, I am. You said yes, sis. Get main trust in the main contributor. Huh? Who you talk to? I need to go back over and scroll through 5G, G7, and Minister Copper, President. Hmm? Appreciate your presence. Uh, Son, you said World Trade Organization. Oh, you already had it. Huh? Son, Engine, Dushua. Huh? And Marve, what you said? We were scared into climate change 20 years ago with pictures of snowless mountains. They had snowless mountains. When I was driving, I was seeing a lot of snowless mountains. Huh? But that Carlisle in that G20 summit thing, huh? That was one place here in I don't know about Carlisle over there where I ain't been. I don't know nothing about that. There's an image inside this act and these declarations and all that. But I know when I was driving in a truck, it was just something about the energy there at Carlisle and between the mountains and stuff. And I used to be when I used to be driving, I used to be looking at the wires and the transistor sister poles, the crosses that they had running up the mountains. Huh? I know some of y'all, the big O, you know, when you go through Carlisle, that energy change. I don't know if you've experienced it. That's my experience. Hmm? But I'm gonna get on about it here. Like I said, I need to go ahead and get ready for my grandson and some more things to do and enjoy while I wait. Enjoy the living, the light that's in front of my face, and continue to share. I will continue to share what is given to me until they come and get me. Okay? All right? The way, the truth, and the light. Don't let them harness your light, and definitely don't let them feed you somebody else's flesh. Walking around here like you can't see what's going on, like a zombie, just steady eating, eating, and eating, and don't know what you're eating because they're telling you at whitehouse.gov in the declaration at the G20 summit that just happened in Bali what you about to be eating. Okay? All right? You don't have to be scared, just be aware.